So we need to continue the previous session about gears terminology. So generally these two fictions which has been mentioned, like the first one, it is a circular pitch. Circular pitch is nothing but the point of one teeth to the point of other teeth. Okay, if you're going to measure the distance of the point of one teeth to the other, it is represented as an circular pitch. So here the size of the tooth can be mentioned as an tooth thickness. Wherever the circular object, or wherever the machining objects which make a rotation, diameter can be mentioned like one is an external and internal diameter. In between there is a virtual axis which has been flown through. That virtual axis is what do you call that? Pitch circle. Okay, and here this line represents, it is the pitch circle element, or otherwise it is an addendum circle, or otherwise it is an addendum circle. So based upon this, we use it to represent that pitch circle diameter along with that addendum circle, and we need to represent it is a face width. Okay, so here this is the working depth. Okay, this is the working depth where we need to represent, one is in pitch circle line and another one is an top edge of the teeth. Okay, these both lines can be represented by, that is what do you call that, working depth. And there is a dedendum circle. Dedendum means it is the bottom edge of the tooth. That virtual line has been drawn. This is what do you call that, dedendum. Wherever if you are going to take an addendum is nothing but there is a line instead of flowing through the bottom. Okay, we just need to represent it is an addendum. Okay, and there is a dedendum which has been represented in two different way. The first one, this circle is what do you call that, addendum, which means the mid of the tooth to the top of the tooth, in between the distance can be mentioned as addendum, wherever the mid of the tooth to the bottom of the tooth is called the dedendum. And here this is what do you call that, face, or this is what do you call that, besides to the tooth, it is what do you call that, face and the flank. And the top line which we if we going to draw the line over the top edge of the tooth is called addendum circle. And in the same way, if you going to draw the virtual line to the bottom of the teeth is what do you call that, it is an dedendum line. Okay, and in between there is one small gap, there is like a fillet kind of shape appearance is there. It represents it is the clearance, or otherwise working depth circle. The gap is what you represent is called working depth circle. And here there is a dedendum circle line also has been highlighted. Okay, therefore the total depth, clearance, working depth circle, and similarly tooth space and root of the dedendum circle has been represented in this throughout this gear terminology. So with respect to that addendum and dedendum, we are going to calculate the module of the pitch, or otherwise the module of the teeth. Similarly, we are going to find out what is the pitch of the given diagram. Okay, accordingly we need to calculate with the help of this terminology. So here we are commonly use the word called pressure tooth angle, or otherwise pressure angle. In sometimes it is used to called angle of obliquity. It is the angle between the common normal to the two gear teeth at the point of contact and common tangent at the pitch point. One is called common normal to the two gear teeth, and the second one a common tangent to the pitch point, common tangent to the pitch point. It is usually denoted by phi, and the standard pressure angles can be measured in terms of 14.5 degree and 20 degree. This is the standard angle value of the teeth for the standard angle of gears. Thank you.